All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. It is time to react to the Vikings PFF grades in the win over the Cardinals. The best offense, the best defense, and then the worst offense and worst defense. Again, PFF grades, they can go either way. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we do not. So let's see what this week looks like. Before we do, this video is brought to you by BetUS. Right now, you can get 150% deposit bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 with promo code YouTube150, followed by 125% deposit bonus on your next two deposits up to $2,000. Head over to BetUS, use promo code YouTube150. Thank you very much, BetUS, for sponsoring this vid and a lot of the vids that we do. All right, let's talk about the PFF grades. Let's start over here. Start on offense. We always start with the bottom because we like to end on positive notes. The low, so coming in at 5, the 5th lowest graded player was Trent Sherfield with a 58.9. Again, I'm surprised when guys like Trent Sherfield make this list. Like, how are they playing enough snaps to even get a grade? I know there's a limit to what they are, minimum snaps they have to play, and I'm surprised some of these names that, I don't remember seeing Trent Sherfield out there all that much, but a 58.9, whatever. I'm not even going to comment on that. It's not worth it. Ty Chandler had a 57.3. I think he ran for just 2 yards yesterday. I got it right here. Yeah, he had the 2 yards on 2 touches. He got a series, I think it was after Aaron Jones was sat down for a while. Cam Akers got a series, and then Ty Chandler did get one. Didn't do much with it, and he graded out with that 57.3, which, yeah, makes sense. That sounds like a Ty Chandler kind of a grade. Left guard Blake Brandel, 49.2. He's kind of had a rough go of it lately. Some of those sacks, actually, it was the same stunt twice that got him and Bradbury. You think after the first time, maybe they figure out how to adjust to it. So a 49.2 for Blake Brandel. I'm 100% fine with that. Well done, PFF. That might even be on the generous side. Fullback CJ Ham with a 42.2. I don't know. I see the highlights after the game, like when there's some breakdowns and you see the good that CJ Ham does. I didn't really notice it in the game so much. I know he had a couple times where this was just good scheming by the Cardinals, like where he had to pick and choose who he was going to block and the other guy was going to come untouched. So maybe that factored into his low grade. I don't know, but I think some of that maybe wasn't on him. So 42.2, that seems low to me, but whatever. This one, I think they got spot on. Maybe it's too high, but Aaron Jones with a 41.5. He has the fumble he loses but recovers. Then he has the one that the Cardinals recover. Luckily for the Vikings, the defense held and they missed the field goal there. That ended up being a huge play in this game. And then later he drops a pass, which is, it was a tough catch, but it was definitely a catchable ball. He did get a little bit of redemption with the easy touchdown there late to go ahead. But Aaron Jones was not good yesterday, and the fumbling issues need to get figured out quickly because the 41.5 from your lead back, a guy you need in this offense to just take pressure off Sam Darnold, make everything go, make everything hum. It has to protect the football. So I agree with that 41.5 with PFF. Overall, let's go to the bottom defense. Coming at number 5, Jihad Ward, Hottie, 47.4. The pass rush wasn't getting home. And if Hottie was a part of that, then, yeah, fine. I can see that. This one I don't get at all. Jonathan Grenard, 42.6. I know the pass rush wasn't getting home like I just said, but the dude, he had 4 tackles. He had the big strip sack in the end. He was the reason KOC took a late timeout so he could be sure that he was on the field. I know he was sick, and the defense sold there a ton against the Cardinals that first half. They were on the field constantly. So they're definitely tired, definitely beat down, definitely worn down. But I don't know how you give him a 42.6. To me, that doesn't make any sense at all. Fabian Moreau got a 40.6. The pass interference call, I'm sure they flagged him for that, but that was a BS call. And then he did get picked on a few times. So if they factor in the PI couch, they probably did because there's a play that counted. Then I could see it being this low, but whatever. Kamu Gajir-Hill, 38.3. I remember seeing him out there early. Run defense was having some issues. Kyler Murray's able to escape, which is, sometimes inside linebacker's job to make sure he doesn't get out there. So, 38.3. It's very low, but I can't argue that. Jamin Davis, however you say it, 26.1. Again, I don't remember seeing him on the field. He didn't register any stats. So I don't know where he had enough to go on to give him such a low ranking, but apparently maybe he should have stayed unsigned according to PFF. All right, let's go to the top 5 on defense. Van Ginkel, the Ginker, came in with a 76.5. He was real close on a couple plays. I mean, the first half, he was one of the few guys getting pressure. He just missed Kyler Murray by that much. He finished with 6 tackles and a tackle for a loss. And he hit the quarterback once, which was hard. I mean, Kyler Murray, he's slippery, he's quick, he's fast, he's elusive. But Andrew Van Ginkel, 76.5. Stephon Gilmore, Gilly, 79.9. Definitely hurt when he went out with that hamstring. Hopefully he sounds like he might not play on Sunday against the Falcons, which wouldn't be great. But 79.9. All right. Yeah. I mean, all right. Blake Cashman, 80.9. That one makes sense to me. The dude's just the catalyst. He's the beast. He's the heartbeat of the defense, as one of our viewers said yesterday. He's always in there. He's making plays, or he's allowing plays to be made just because of what he does. Blake Cashman, 80.9, agree 100%. Shaq Griffin came in at number 2 with an 84.7. Shaq Griffin, the game-stealing interception. I know him and Fabian Moreau are kind of taking over Gilmore's duties. But, I mean, Kyler Murray, he ended up throwing for what, 260, 2 interceptions. So, yeah, Shaq Griffin, 84.7. He got a game ball, so it makes sense. Another guy who got a game ball, who I agree, again, PFF, I think this week got most of these. I wouldn't say got them right, but at least their grades seem to reflect the way we were seeing the game as well, which doesn't always factor in, doesn't always match up, doesn't always mesh. Jalen Redmond, number 61 on the team. Beautiful number out there running around. 91.1 grade. The dude he played with so much energy. He was all over the field making plays. You watch some of these highlights. Some of those late tackles he made in this game were just, it was phenomenal. And I think he earned himself some more snaps. I believe he only had 15 defensive snaps yesterday. He needs an increase. That number needs to go up because the dude is a menace out there. And it's a great story. I mean, how he got a team, defied all odds to be where he is right now. Let's go to offense, the top 5. And not shockingly, they're not really high numbers this week. Cam Robinson had a 68.8. He had a great game. KOC said it was his best game he's had as a Viking. I think it was the Justin Jefferson pass where, I mean, you see a lot of guys getting downfield too early. He ran that line perfectly, and he made 2 blocks in that play, springing Justin Jefferson for like a 9-yard gain. Just one of the highlights from his day. And again, the pressure was coming from the inside, not a lot coming from the outside. So Cam Robinson, I thought that should have been a little bit higher. 68.8 seems low to me. Dalton Reiser with a 69.9. The right side seemed to be holding up better than the left. And the run game was kind of non-existent. So if they're knocking him for that, that seems to be about right. Cam Akers, a 76.9, comes in at number 3. And, he was just safe. Like with Aaron Jones fumbling, Cam Akers gets the ball. The protection seemed better. You hate to have to rely on a guy you traded for a month or 2 ago. Just when your top back is fumbling the football, but it's good to have that insurance policy. So 76.9 for Cam Akers, that sounds just fine. Sam Darnold with a 77.6. I don't know how much they flagged or docked him from the first half where he's holding on the ball a little bit too long, had a couple throws that were high. But, I mean, his second half, that fourth quarter, late third quarter, fourth quarter, the dude was locked in, making money throws, great decisions with the football, escaping pressure. And I would have put this higher, 10, 15 points higher. That's how good I thought Sam Darnold played in the second half. When the Vikings had to have it, he came through and just looked fantastic. And then Justin Jefferson was the best or highest graded player from PFF with a 78.3. And, yeah, I mean, I would love to see him get a little bit more. But, him drawing coverage, him making plays. He had some clutch grabs in this game. The 4th and 7 play was one. Love to see him get in the end zone here soon. But a 78.3, Justin Jefferson, yeah, you can't argue that one bit. So those are the PFF grades and my reaction to them. Remember, head over to BetUS, promo code YouTube 150, YouTube 150 for that fantastic deal. And also, guys, remember, keep your skull in your hole.